Welcome to another Whitelines Real Time Reviews. We're back in Cardrona in the Southern Hemisphere. Perfect day for testing. And today it's the turn of, I've been waiting a long time for this, Drake Swalala. So this pretty little thing from Drake is called the DFL Pro, and just like every other board with Super or Pro put in front or behind the name, it's a little bit lighter and a little bit stiffer than the standard DFL. The DF's been part of Drake's range for men for a long time. The L stands for lady. They've added the Pro, which means they've added some carbon and made it a little bit stiffer. Bray's testing today. Let's see how she gets on.
Take it free riding first, and then I'll hit some rails and jumps. It's slightly smaller than what I'd normally ride, so we'll see how it goes. But this is the DFL Pro. Woohoo! Oh! It has pop. Nice, fast, snappy little board. So I just took the Drake for a free ride down Powder Keg, and we've had some fresh snow, so it's kind of spring powder, and it didn't handle that well because of the length, I think, but it was really playful, and it ollied when I wanted it to, which was cool. So it was quite easy to control. I think if I had the right size, this would be a really fun board that was quite had nice pop and really easy to manoeuvre, easy to do 180s and stuff too. So fun ride. Jump like, woo, nice. The jumps are good. Try a little butter. Not bad. And a calf switch feels exactly the same. Whoa! Whoa! Just missed the ollie. Oh yeah, it does have quite a nice flex. Here it comes. Doesn't hold the heels though. Kind of fun. I'm used to having more nose, I think. Oh, good.
You know it's coming. It's the clipboard of power, and it's time to pass judgment on the Drake DFL Pro. 2 laps, Stu. What did you make of it?
Well, at first, I thought, yes, this is pretty good. Took it down off piste, and it didn't handle the lumpy snow so well. Maybe partly because it's a bit small for me.
We should qualify it. This is a 142. They do a 142, 145, 148. You'd normally be a 148 to 152, depending on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, so seriously undergunned on it. With that in mind, what did you make of the flex, like the general feel of the board?
I was pretty impressed by the flex. It has nice wood flex to it, so I can feel the wood, and it's got pop. And it could carve pretty well on piste. Like I said, took it off into the cut-up snow, and I got bumped around.
Do you think, though, putting that in context, do you think anyone would get bumped around, a lighter, smaller rider?
Yeah, I think a lighter rider would be fine, but if you're a really aggressive, like hungry snowboarder, I still think you probably need something a little bit heavy, more heavy duty.
A little bit stiffer, a little bit heavier. Because you said the flex was quite mellow.
Yeah, so it wasn't very stiff.
Well, the fact that they put the Pro on it, you're expecting it to have, and they've got a carbon stringer running nose to tail through the middle, so it should have a little bit more stability.
Yes, stability I would say yes to when I was going high-speed carving on piste. Actually had a really nice flex, and it matched the size and the shape of the side cut.
What was the phrase you used?
Oh, nicely proportioned. Yeah, it is. It's nicely proportioned.
I really like that as a flavour for it. Okay, with all of that in mind, so in the bumpy stuff, the crud and the chop, it didn't stand up to the punishment. It got a bit wobbly. But other than that, a really smooth, responsive ride?
Yeah, I would say smooth and responsive. And in the park, doing like rails and jumps, it was pretty friendly.
Okay, they say that it's for real badasses who want a performance board. What would you say?
I would say it's for real badasses that want a performance board in resort. I probably wouldn't take this backcountry or into some steeper stuff that's icy, requiring a bit more sort of, couldn't quite trust it in the steep stuff, let's say.
That's a brilliant description. All resort, maybe not all mountain. This is the DFL Pro from Drake. Best bit about this is it's got a lovely textured little middle bit. I'm not sure if that's for grip on your foot or just for licking when you're high on mushrooms, but it's quite tasty.